Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Huskers will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten. And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. The play action fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looking for space. It's Hayes. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Now, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's going to take off. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Gonna run it. It's high. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They punt it away on 4th down. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air. It's Underwood. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
They're able to find a tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement to change impossible. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. looking for room. It's eyes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Raiola. And wings it incomplete. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Huskers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Team able to smack him to the ground. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off play action on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Just dismissing tackle. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to power it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 55 yards for the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out. And you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder. And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Raiola. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And the Huskers are on the move.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Quick release by the QB. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
22 water, 22 water.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Running back searching for a hole. There are some programs where just imposing their will physically in the running game is part of the DNA. I would say that is exemplified here at Michigan.
No doubt about it, Reese. So you better answer it. You know, this isn't about trick 'em. This isn't about space. This is about me lining up in front of you. You know what's coming. Stop it. That's a tough day at the office for a lot of schools across the country.
They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They're testing the right side here. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the air, it's Raiola. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
On the run, it's Haynes. At the 15, he's loose. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 35. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Makes the grab on the left. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Huskers will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Quarterback empties his backfield.
Let's go, let's go.
He's looking to throw. Under fire. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Hunter. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And back to the air on second down. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Huskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the toss. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Cornhuskers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Huskers will have it first and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Gets it to him on the screen. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Huskers moving quickly to the line. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year. And
breaks into the open. Pass to 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead at half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 27 over the Groupers. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Boom. Going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. He'll pull it on the read. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. The kick is on its way. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Motion from the wideout. On the move. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Here's a heat. And that ball's free behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls on the football.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Base 27 John. Base 27 John. 114 satellite. 114 satellite.
They'll leave it with him. Just ran over him. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Now improvising. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Now it's 2nd and long. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On the move, it's Haynes. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Ready.
To the air, it's Raiola. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
Set ready.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. The hand to the running back. Hard running there.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Now the play fake. Might be looking to run. Finds a little space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
Power football with the run.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Reads it, fires complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. The inside handoff. He breaks a tackle.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been big.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Rides the back and leaves it. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle.
Backs are like tackling a dump truck a lot of times. You get them in the open field, and they're so fast, but they're so thickly built, they're hard to get to the ground. And a lot of times you're just like, all right, how can I hang on for help or for somebody to get here? But you could tell they didn't get there fast enough, and those somebodies need to get there quicker for them if they want to get this guy on the ground.
The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Caught over the middle, it's Hunter. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Third down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. They'll run play action. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches. Finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hadn't been on the same page.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough. Get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. To the ground. He's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Klein. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested.